Hi, my loves. Welcome back to another video. My name is Naomi Adigwe, and if you're a new subscriber, welcome to the family. Please do not forget to click the subscribe button below, like, share my videos, and also leave a comment. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I love you so much, but don't forget to like my videos, share, and also leave a comment. So in today's video, I am going to be talking to you guys about an incident that happened to me months back. I think about 4 months ago, basically last year, 2022. Um, I had a second degree burn, and I'm going to be talking to you guys about it, how it happened, and then I'm going to be giving you guys little tips on how to take care of burns, tips that worked for me. Yeah, I'm not a doctor or a professional or whatever, but yeah, I'm going to be giving you guys few tips on how to take care of burns. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So on the 25th of September 2022, um, I had an oil burn or oil burn. I had an oil burn. Yes, hot oil poured on my leg. Hot oil poured on my leg. I wasn't even the one doing the cooking, funny enough. It was my mom that was doing the cooking. She was the one doing the frying. While me, I was just on the floor sitting down. I was trying to like put some things together. So I stood up and then I don't know how I sleep. I sleep and then my brother held me because basically I was about to fall down. My brother held me and I slipped again and I fell down and the oil poured on my leg. How the oil poured on my leg, I promise you guys, I don't know. I have no idea because I wasn't even close to where the oil was. The oil poured on my leg. I stood up again and I wanted to run out. And obviously, the oil was like on the floor, it was already spilled on the floor. The oil slipped me again and then I fell down again. My God, I ran out of the kitchen. My whole body was hot, like literally, my whole body was hot. I removed my bonnet. I was crying, I was shouting. I don't even know. Like I felt bad at that point. Not bad in the sense, but like bad. Like I felt really terrible inside of me. Like it was as if my whole body was like on fire. My body was hot. My dad came out of the room because he was still sleeping. He came out of the room and he was just petting me. I held my dad as if my life depended on him. Honestly, it was bad. It was terrible. My leg became so swollen. I'm going to leave like pictures of how my leg looks like before the incident and how my leg looks like currently. I'm going to like leave pictures here. Yeah. Um, my leg was swollen. It was bad. I started limping, and then the next day, I went to the hospital. That was when you should like say the beginning of pain, endless tears started in my life at that point. I went to the hospital the next day and then they started giving me this antibiotic injection. I think it's called um I think the injection is called Lucefin. Yeah, I think the injection is called Lucefin. If I'm not sure, I'm going to leave like the current name, the correct name. Yeah. Um, I started taking injections that day, and I was supposed to take the injection for just a week. Just a week, oh, after like a week, that week was like the beginning of a different type of pain. After that week, the doctor said I had to take another set of injections because the injuries were not drying up quickly as he expected. I was like, how? Because at that point, My whole veins were already swollen. Like they couldn't find. I didn't have any veins anymore because of all the whole piercing, all the whole injections I was taking. My whole veins were swollen. My hands were paining me. My veins were paining me. So where do I want to take this injection? If not, like, where else do I want to take this injection? At that point, they had to start giving me the injections on my bum, and it was, I can't even describe the pain. Like, I can't describe the pain. I took those injections for about 3 weeks, I guess. Yeah, I think I took those injections for about 3 weeks. I was in the hospital for about 3 weeks. The pain was endless. That was when I understood why. ha- I don't know. I won't actually like justify whatever reasons people have for taking painkillers that they get so addicted to it. I won't justify their reasons. But like for me, I enjoyed painkillers at that point because those painkillers helped me a lot. It helped me a whole lot. Whenever I started feeling those pains and I started crying, the doctor would just say, give this girl painkillers so that she'll stop crying, so that she won't feel any pain. Once they give me that painkiller, it's almost as if my legs are numb. I can't feel any pain anymore. And then I sleep off. I enjoyed taking those painkillers. It was really, really bad. My leg looked so ugly. It was bringing out water. I don't know if I'm going to put a picture of that because it looks irritating. It looks irritating to me, so I'm sure it will look irritating to you. My leg was bringing out water. It was swollen. It was black. Should I call it water or pus? It was just bad. It was just really terrible. At that point, I had to like tell the doctor that, can't you use like bandage to cover it? Because some people came to see me at the hospital, and it was actually kind of like embarrassing having to see those people see my leg like that. It was really embarrassing. So they did cover my leg with bandage, and I promise you, it was the worst mistake ever. It was the worst mistake ever, you guys. I swear, using bandage to cover my leg. They used an antibiotic bandage to cover it first before using the normal bandage to cover it. Whenever they wanted to like change it, I dreaded it. I dreaded it a lot because the pain, like imagine you having like a fresh wound and then you use a band-aid to cover it up. Now leave it for like 2 days. Then obviously you know the wound will dry up and then the band-aid will stick to the wound. Now imagine removing it. I'm just using my hand as a description. Now my leg from like where the beginning of the injury till like the end using bandage, and it was fresh wound, and they used bandage to cover it. So the wound was already dried up for like 2 days. They changed it every 2 days. The wound was already dried up, and then in the morning they had to like soak my leg with the bandage with warm water before now peeling it off. See, I cried to the extent I was tired of crying. Like I hated myself for crying, but like I could not just. It was inevitable. I had to cry because the pain was a lot. Like it was a whole lot. But I thank God that I am alive. Really, like after the whole incident thing, when I came back home, my mom was telling me about a lady that she knows that had a fire incident in her house. Apparently, gas exploded and then it burnt her from like her head to her toe, like all her body, even her eyes. She could not even open her eyes, like her eyes fried, literally. And I was like, I could actually feel whatever pain that woman would have been at that point. Like I could actually feel her pain from head to toe. Eh? Mouth was that was just my leg. I was in pain literally from head to toe. I'm not joking. Not to even talk of that woman that on is like head to toe, even her eyes. You guys, see anything that has to do with fire, water, oil, don't pray for it. I don't even wish it for you guys at all. I was always telling like people that I don't even wish that thing for my enemy. I have never gone through something like that in my entire life. The pain was a lot. And if you know me, you know that me, I'm somebody that don't have strength for stress or pain or anything. Like I literally don't have strength for that. And I had to go through that. All I can say is I thank God, really. So I finally came back home and it didn't stop there. It didn't stop there. Um, at this point, I couldn't walk anymore. Yes, I couldn't walk. I was jumping on one leg. My I was jumping with my right leg because it happened on my left leg. I was jumping with my right leg. I couldn't walk. Couldn't put my leg on the floor and stand straight properly. I was using crutches. I hated using those crutches because it was annoying and it was paining me. Like it was paining me in my armpits. I don't know how to explain it, but I hated using those crutches. And then I had to literally learn how to walk again. I'm not even joking. I had to learn how to walk again. I would put my leg on the floor and try to like straighten it, try to like move slowly. At some point, I was actually really scared I won't be able to walk again. My mom was even saying, should we go and do scan to see if um, it affected anything, maybe my bone or veins or something. I was really, really scared. I promise you guys. But I just had to pray to God. I prayed to God, and like after some weeks, I think I can't remember how many weeks exactly, but after some weeks, I had to like I was able to start putting my leg on the floor. Although I was limping. It took some time to like start walking properly, like start walking fully without you knowing anything happened to my leg or without you knowing anything was wrong with my leg. It took some time, but I was so happy because I was thinking, is this how I'm going to be for like the rest of my life? Is this I won't be able to walk again for like the rest of my life? Like, what is this? I was so scared. I don't think I'm even explaining to you guys enough how the whole thing was and all of that, but I don't want to start talking too much or start saying like unnecessary things. Yeah. So let's talk about tips on how to take care of your burns. Like I said earlier on in this video, I am no medical professional. These are just tips that has helped my burns get better over time and it's still getting better. So first things first, use warm water and a clean towel for your burns. Have a separate towel. Do not use your body towels to clean your burns. You have like a separate small towel that you use to clean your burns. You clean it with warm water, not cold water, not very, very hot water, just warm, lukewarm water to clean your legs. Secondly, do not use medicated soaps that have chemicals. Don't use it. In fact, don't use soaps at all because those soaps has chemicals that could react to your burns. They could make your burns react. So don't use it. Just use your warm water and your clean towel to clean your legs, and you're fine. I promise you, you're good to go. Third, don't use creams. Don't use creams that have chemicals in them. Your body creams, don't use it. You can apply every other part of your body, but do not use it on your burns. Creams that you can use antibiotic cream. There are antibiotic creams for burns. I'm going to leave like a picture of the one I use. I think it's called Demazine. Yes, I'm going to leave like a picture of the one I used. You can use antibiotics cream. I don't use the cream anymore because I don't know. I feel like it didn't really do anything. But yeah, antibiotics cream, you can use it. Use shea butter, ori for your burns. Apply it morning, night, morning, night, morning, night. It also helps with the skin to like um um make your skin color get back um to it won't be how it used to be, but yeah, it helps with your skin color. And you can also use Vaseline. Yeah, I use Vaseline once in a while, but I use shea butter mostly. I use shea butter mostly. You can use honey. I don't use honey. I've never used honey, but I heard honey is really, really good for your burns. So you can try that, but I do not use honey. I won't lie to you. I don't use honey. But see, like 98% of people that I've met have told me to use honey, use honey, use honey. So use honey. You can actually use honey. Honey is very good. Okay, I think that's like three tips now. I think that will be all. Just very simple tips that I've used and I am still using that has helped me and is still helping me currently. Yeah. If I get any other tip or if I find out anything new, I would be sure to share it with you guys. But for now, that will be all. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Share this video to your friends, family, and also leave a comment. Let me know if you have like any other tip on how to take care of bonds. Do let me know in the comment section. And yeah, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel by clicking the subscribe button below. It's not so hard for you to subscribe. Just click on the subscribe button. I mean, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. See you in my next video. Bye.